Hello and welcome to a video where I show what my workflow for creating a simple building in Blender is. Like, some people have asked me to show my workflow in Blender, so I decided why not? It's simple. If I'm gonna do the creation of a building anyway in Blender, then why not just record it and show you what I'm doing. So the culprit for today, as you probably can see in Google Maps here, is this building. Quite a simple building. I already did some pre-made textures because I already kind of figured out how I wanted to model this building, so I made the textures to suit that idea. If you're not that good at planning out how you want to make a building, I suggest you make your textures after you have created the mesh in Blender or 3ds or Maya, whatever you're using or starting up with, so that you can kind of learn to apply the texture you have in your texture editor. For me, that's Photoshop, and how you UV map them in Blender. So let's get started. This is actually just the startup sequence of Blender. I'm just gonna keep that square because it's nice at the 000 object location. So I'll press tab. You can see it on screen what keys I press. So I will just tell you what I'm doing instead of saying every key I use. Like, if you want to see the key combination I use, you can just see it here on screen. So I will probably cut this video up in some more bite-sized videos, so of about like 15 to 20 minutes long. I don't know how long this is gonna take to create, so it can either range from like 3 videos to maybe 6. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how detailed I go into the building. So for City Skylines, the first thing I try to amass is how big do I want to create the building? Because most of the time you want to be able to align it to the grid. So I believe this is 3D. Yeah, there we go. We're looking at this building, it's not really an easy size to work with. So what I'm just gonna say is that here we have a square, and this square is a bit more tiny. So I'm gonna say this square is gonna be 2 by 2, and this square is gonna be yeah, what is it? This is 4 meters less, so it's 1.5 by 1.5. So we're gonna start out with here in the center. I'm gonna set where is it? And display, there we go, my lines, you can see here, to scale 8. So every square in here is the same as the sun in City Skylines. This only works with City Skylines. You can do it this way if you want to use it for any other game or render. You don't have to do this step, but I'm gonna make this side of the building 16 meters wide, and this side of the building is probably gonna be not a 16 meters. Yeah, I said it, 24 plus 4, so 28 meters wide. So, but I still want to align it to the grid, so we're gonna scale this about 4. No, 8. 8's better. And now we'll move this on the x-axis with 8. We'll move this on the x-axis with -4. And then right in the exact middle, so we're gonna set this to x0. This is right on the y-axis. This is where this section of the building is, and this is where the other section of the building will be. So what I'll do for this, I'll just move this to another object for now. It's a different side of the building, and I can remove the underside of the, well, let's first move this to the Z of 0, because that's where the bottom of the building will be. Switch to the other object, do the same there. Delete the bottom, we'll not need this for this. So let's just delete it. So for this, let's move this on Y 4 meters in mine. Is it 4? It's not really 4, is it? It's more like 2. Yeah. Let's move this on the x-axis also with -2 then, so we keep it square, because this seems to be... Is it square? Almost. Good enough for me. This looks good. Like, and then you have like a little alleyway here, or a place where you could put stairs. I don't know what you want to do. So let's start with this side. Like, let's go into Street View. We can see a door here. Like we kinda know how big a door is nowadays. Like, I guess this door is about 2 meters and 10 centimeters, so it's obviously in feet. But I mean, that's what the standard is like that we have here. Sometimes we have 2 meters 30, but I don't. Americans are not that tall, so I guess it's around 2 meters and 10 centimeters here. So like it's raised a bit from the ground. Like this is just to get like the scale for the lower floor. Like we have 2 stairs there. Stairs are often like 10 centimeters, sometimes 15. So let's go with the worst case. So 50, 50, 30 centimeters up. Plus the door, we're at almost 2.5 meters per floor. Is this? I guess the ceiling is about here. So let's say the first floor is about 3.5 meters up. So we'll loop cut this, set it to a Z of 3.5 meters. We can also join this one back. Like, let's remove the loop. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's not what I wanted to do, but we are there now anyway. Gonna set this to snap to vertex. Like in my normal Blender setup, I already have everything set up, so I don't have to do it twice. Remove the doubles, so I can like select it all around. It's nice and easy. So that's 3.5 meters. Like the next floor is also gonna be at 3.5 meters height, so this is gonna be at 7. This is gonna be at 3.5 meters. I don't know. Is it? I don't know even. That's gonna be a bit higher. Like, these are all even steps, so like probably 8 was actually better. We're gonna have like a little width socket for a building to sit on. I mean, I guess whatever you like, you know. Then we have on this side of the building, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windows. So let's split these from the main building so we don't cut the ceiling. Now I'm creating a loop cut, and I want to separate it into one. Oh, we have 6 windows, so we have 7 others. 7 is 15. Wait, are these? These are about the same width. Weird. It's like Almost 2 meters wide. What the fuck? Go, like if we rotate this door on its side. This is big. Like it might even be like 3. Well, you can still do that. Then we'll have to move it. GY 8. Yeah, because we split the ceiling, we're gonna move. No, not extrude it. We're gonna move it. And GY 8. Oh, 6. So this is. Oh no, I don't like it that size. I guess we're just gonna keep it. Like, you never know what you're gonna do. You'll just figure it out on the way. That's what I mostly do. I guess I'm just gonna go for like 2 loop cuts. Bevel these, let's say 1.5. Wait. 0.5. 0.5. This is like a meter wide now. Yeah. Let's do the same here. GY what? Oh. GY minus 2. So we have the same size of pillar, like all the way. Now we do this, this, this. Select them, bevel them. So 0.35. Then we'll have a. Is it the same all around? Same idea? No, not really. Let's split those. Combine those back together. Let's start and take a look at these, because these needs to be like right there. This needs to be changed. Wait, those are, yeah. Am I doing this correctly? No, I'm not. Oh, fuck. I like. Like this is like 1.5 meters, so GZ 1.5. Oh, I'm not in Blender. Let's move that down. Seems about right, I guess. Well, extrude this inwards. Say 0.4, like 40 centimeters. Does it look kind of like in the pictures we got? Let's move it forwards with. Fuck off. In Blender, GX 0.1. Yeah, that's more like it. Want this in a different object for now. Let's remove this. I can also remove. Like I'm gonna show you a new tool now. We're gonna dissolve the edges, so like it becomes one continuous face. It's like really handy. It's what I have in my texture that I already have prepared. Like this step, this step, this step, this step. Like all here in the texture already. It seems wider, this, really. I don't know. I do not know the sizes. It's weird. Here's 10 meters. Another 10 meters. So it's like 30 meters. Yeah. I mean, we could just scale it like scale it 1.5, but not in Z. Set Shift Z. Yeah. And it would be like this. Yeah, let's continue it like this for now. For now, you know. Let's go back into the Street View. Because yeah, this is like way different. I don't know. There also should be another band on here. Something like this. Also move that to a different selection. As this. What that does. I want these to like stick out a bit. I guess I can do that, like moving it to a different object. Extrude Z upward 3 minus, and then like grab these G X upward 5. Oh, upward, oh, 5. There. This is like way too much detail for our cities, but I don't care. Looks nice, I guess. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do an actual measurement. We're in San Francisco currently. Like, I want to know it now. San Francisco, there we are. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, 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 here. Here you go. Let's go from top view. And I'm measuring from about there to about there. Yeah, it's actually 24 feet. About 24 meters, so it's 3 cells. I mean, we can do. Let's just like say scale, excluding the z-axis, but we did 1.5 axis. We can check if that's correct by setting the grid to 4-meter grid, and it lines up perfectly. 1 cell, 2 cell, 3 cell. Yeah, there you go. Now, one important thing, never forget, when you scale it in object mode, you need to apply the scale as an object. Otherwise, it's not going to show up when you export the mesh. Oh wait, so we're going to object, apply. You can also do that with Control A. And we're going to say scale. So now the object scale is still 1. Like I can do this, and it's at 1.5. So Control A, scale, only in object mode. Now let's deselect everything. There we go. Google like desktop version is amazing for like little quick checks of your like brain, but it's like a lot more slow than maps in web for some kind of stupid reason. And I have no clue why. Oh. These are the windows we had before. Like let's grab these. I'm gonna bevel them, and these need to be nice and square. This is about square, right? So this is a bevel of 5.6. Let's say get up 0.6. Yeah, seems about right. Let's go back to this. What we can do, because we pulled that other thing a bit out, is go into isometric view, grab this whole line, G, Z, move it down a bit, just above here, just like in real life. Make we don't have any textures yet, but okay, oh, solid. It's gonna make it a bit more easy, like coming up. Now this is gonna be like, actually I want to remove all these edges and make it like a single long face, and then cut it up in different sections. So we're gonna do the same, dissolve edges. We're gonna grab it. 4 cuts is enough. So that seems about nice. Let's continue to the top. So like I actually can use parts of the bottom for the next elevation. So grab this one done. I'll grab that one, grab that one, and I'll grab that one. This is right. Yep, seems about right. So I'm gonna duplicate that and put it like right on top. Cool, cool. Also, what we can do here now is add this extrude a teeny bit, like same amount as that. Like GY 0.05. Make it more easier. Next time run. Wait, let's give it a bit of ambient occlusion so you can see what's going on a bit better. You get like ambient occlusion adds a little bit of shade on every edge, so like you can see every edge a tad better. Actually pretty handy, like for what we're doing right now without texturing or lighting. So I'm just making big faces and dragging them along. Maybe I want to do this in a different object, because I'm probably going to use the array modifier. So let's do the same thing we've been doing all over again. I'm going to remove the double so I can like multi-select this. This doesn't need to be, let's keep it in different objects for now. Works easier, like we can always combine them. If we want to, separating them out is well harder than it seems. We have to like select every face in like hundreds of faces separately. Yeah, hard times. So actually this is quite easy. Like let's just select the whole top. Like this is at 8 meters, am I right? Like this is at 8. So if we want to make every floor about 4 meters, so yeah, then we have to be, come on, he's at 8. There we go. And the big thing, what we're gonna do is Make cut there, there, there. Drop the amazing. Yeah, this is gonna be a different object from now. Later, gonna join it back in. I'm gonna select these edges again. We're gonna do shift bevel. We're gonna bevel it like to about. Oh, what is it nice? Like I guess that's as wide. You know, 3. Like I'm gonna bevel this. I don't know how wide it is, so this seems good enough. And apparently these are less wide because this is. So let's scale those. Yeah, I can do that. Scale those a bit down to about 0.5. No, 0.7. 5.7 is this. So now these are our windows. These are those faces. These. I can even add. Oh, those are really tiny balconies. How do you? I can make those better. Let's give him better balconies. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like this. I like this. So about 26 minutes have been gone. So I'm gonna cut it off for this part. I will be continuing videoing this, so I will be starting where I left off in the next video. So see you in the next video, I hope.